Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video we'll be talking about the Rapid Dragon missile system, able to be launched from cargo planes. Please remember to like and subscribe. Let's get right into it. Fact 1. Airdrop System. The Rapid Dragon missile system is essentially an airdrop palletized system where missiles are loaded onto pallets and then wheeled into the cargo hold of the cargo airplane. Once inside the cargo airplane, the plane will fly near a combat area or an area of interest, and it simply drops the payload. The entire pallet is completely dropped into the sky, of course, with a parachute to slow it down, but there is no active involvement by the soldiers within the aircraft. They simply push this thing out of the aircraft and let gravity do its job. The launch system, after detecting at a certain altitude, will then fire off the missiles and have the cruise missiles fire away toward the enemy target, while the cargo plane can simply turn around and head back to friendly areas and avoid any type of enemy fire. Is it an incredibly safe way to deploy cruise missiles? The deployment is so straightforward that you do not need any sort of specialized training. All the technical details about the missiles are programmed ahead of time and controlled elsewhere. The cargo plane crew really just have to push the system off the aircraft and return to base. Alright, Fact 2. AGM-158 Cruise Missiles. The Rapid Dragon system is currently under development, and as a result there's only one type of missile that is currently being used, and that is the AGM-158. The AGM-158 is a cruise missile type weapon, generally fired in the air because it has its own propulsion and guidance systems, and once deployed its own rockets will guide it toward the correct destination without any human intervention. It also has fins and wings to help it fly, and a very good maneuver capabilities, as well as the stable fly capabilities. Here you can see it's being mounted on an F-16. Again, this is a very versatile cruise missile. It doesn't need a massive launch vehicle. You really only have to drop it in the sky and have the missile system take over. It's mostly automatic and will guide itself to the appropriate destination, and therefore don't have to risk soldiers or other personnel in guidance or watching it towards target. The AGM-158 missile is so popular that other countries such as Finland, Poland, Australia, and in the future German and Dutch air forces all want to use this missile in their military. Cool, now let's get into the next fact. Fact 3. C-130 and C-17. So the Rapid Dragon missile system was designed specifically for cargo planes without any type of modification really. If you think about it, as long as the cargo hold is wide enough to fit the Rapid Dragon system, it could turn that cargo plane into a bomber. And as of the time of this video, C-17s and C-130s have been tested and proven viable to carry the Rapid Dragon missile system. And in the future, I'm pretty sure as long as an airplane is able to fit the pallets and the missile system in its cargo hold, it can absolutely use it. And I think this is a very incredible feature. This essentially turns any type of cargo airplane into a bomber. Now any kind of cargo plane can simply load up on the Rapid Dragon missile system, fly toward the area. It does have to be close, because the range of the AGM-158 missiles are thousands of miles, and so any cargo plane can now be an offensive weapon. It will certainly make any military cargo planes in the sky become a prime target to shoot down, since they are no longer just transporting cargo. It might be that cargo planes should also be armed with air-to-air missiles to defend itself from attacks. Alright, let's get into the next fact. Swarm tactics. Because of the versatility and ease of deployment, the United States military envisioned the Rapid Dragon missile system as a swarm-type offensive weapon. What the swarm-type tactic means is that they are going to launch a huge number of these missile systems, because as I mentioned in the previous section, any cargo plane that's big enough to hold them can use them, and so the military envisions that a fleet of cargo planes, each of them carrying a pallet of multiple AGM cruise missiles, launching them simultaneously along with a whole bunch of drones and decoys, and essentially swarm toward enemy target, if you will. It will be so hard to stop because air defensive weapons will be so occupied by tracking all the decoys, and as a result fail to stop all the incoming cruise missiles and suffer damage. Swarm tactics are a relatively new strategy for the US Air Force and also other militaries around the world because of the proliferation of drones and new technology that can manufacture cheap and disposable aircrafts at a massive scale. Alright, let's get into the next and final fact. Naval targets. At the time of this video, most of the demonstration is against ground targets. However, it's pretty easy to adapt this to naval targets as well if you think about it. All you need to do is use either a different type of missile or program the AGM to hit a stationary target in the sea. This will enable the Rapid Dragon missile system to also be able to attack naval targets, and now C-17s, P-130s, or other type of cargo airplanes can simply fly to that area, drop a pallet, let the cruise missiles launch off and head toward enemy ship and destroy them all without the cargo plane ever being in range of that ship's anti-air systems. It's incredible, and I think it will defeat a lot of navies that are not equipped to handle an incoming swarm of cruise missiles at their ships. It will be incredibly challenging for ships to defend themselves against the Rapid Dragon system simply because it is so easy to deploy. There's so numerous of them, and you can't even see them coming because the signatures of the missiles are incredibly small, and eventually all ships will be destroyed. Can you imagine using the swarm tactic against a large aircraft carrier? It is very likely to inflict significant damage on the carrier and perhaps knock it out in one single strike. It is going to force other anti-ship measures to think of new ways of defense. Alright, that is it for the video today. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. See you next time.